Hello Moglets, today we're playing Alchemy Stars. This is one I'm actually super excited about. This is a sponsored video, so I do want to thank Alchemy Stars for sponsoring it. And I know, but I do want to say that typically for sponsored videos, I make it a requirement of myself to play the game for at least an hour before I start actually making the video. This one, however, in the 3 days I've had access to it, I've probably played around 15 to 20. So yeah, that's just to say I've really been enjoying myself with the game. Again, really excited to hop into it and show you what it's about. So here we are at the main menu. Yes, I know we're only level 8, which sounds low, but honestly after like level 2 or 3, it starts going pretty slowly up there. Before we move on to the gameplay, I just want to show some of these characters real quick, some of my favorite ones. I really like the design of them in general. They're all super detailed and unique. Probably one of my favorite ones is Uriah here though. Design-wise, of course, but she's also a really nice healer. And having a good healer is something you're really going to want in this game because there are a lot of requirements to stay like above 50% HP and all that. So both of her different skills are healing skills. You can throw her up front as the captain and basically heal every single turn. And also my first 6-star here, Icy, I really like as well. She is more of a damage dealer, but also what's known as a converter. So her active skill can convert the 4 nearest blue or green tiles to red. And then of course, if you're going on red tiles or if she's your leader, which actually she kind of is mostly, she'll do Void Gaze, a pretty strong attack to 2 different enemies. And another one of my favorites is Vice here because of her massive range. And also that bow is sick. But yeah, she pretty much has infinite range. You know, you can have her as your leader if you're like super far away from the enemies, you know, go do some tiles regardless. And you know, if you do blue tiles, of course, she will do the chain combo regardless. She's just really nice when you're not too close to the enemies. Massive range. But yeah, I just want to show you the basic gameplay mechanics first of all. It's super unique and super interesting. I've never played a game that has mechanics quite like this before, and I just think it's a really nice system. So there are my girls there. So we actually had a new mechanic, sort of a little tutorial type deal here. We are decently far into the game already, but they're always introducing new mechanics. Like there's this little swirly tile on the ground that teleports you somewhere else. Basically how you attack is basically chaining them together. You can see like this, it's super satisfying to click all of them. We have a 15 combo here. Unfortunately, since we're actually going on blue tiles here and we don't have any water units, we're not going to do any like special chain combos or anything, but as you can see my character, as they pass enemies, they're going to attack them. And if you can do a massive 15 or higher combo like I just did, you enter Aurora time, where you just get an extra turn, and that's pretty sick as well. Since we do have an Earth unit in our team going on these green tiles, it's always different. It actually gets very in-depth and complicated, but of course once you learn your characters, you know, but see there is the combo skill from my Earth unit because we were on Earth tiles. Your entire party does of course have active skills as well. Some, like my captain character here, are ready from the very beginning of battle, but then she'll have a cooldown, so we can do that. And some of the tiles turned red, and of course since she is a fire character, this is very good for us because we can chain them together, we can go around here, you can go diagonal as well, so it's nice. And well, that one's dead obviously just by basic attacks, but then we also have a chain skill there, which as my captain she would have done anyway. The captain will always attack and always do chain skills regardless of which color of tile you're on. You can also change the captain up to 3 times per battle. And we just click and hold, you can actually see what their chain combo is, what their active skill is, and then later on, you know, when you can ascend them and all, they also have equipment skills. So this is a pretty basic battle we're doing here, but there are a lot of like special mechanics that they're introducing, you know, while you're even going through story. There's another piece of content that I really love. I mean, of course, the gameplay is similar. It's going to be more or less the same, but there are some interesting twists as well. It's a pretty strategy-heavy game. We also have like our healer here. This is the Earth one. Of course, there are healers in every sort of class, but yeah, we're just going to go ahead and use that active skill and regain some of our HP there. We're going to go ahead and use Vivian's active skill as well, Defensive Counter Strike, which is basically a big AoE. That was pretty pog. And then you see this massive chain of yellow. We're going to go ahead and grab a lot of those as well, as many as we can. We unfortunately have to stop at the portal. This is the first time I'm actually coming in contact with the portal, so can you actually choose where you go there? Yes, I think you can select any tile you want to, so we're just gonna go smack dab in the middle of all the enemies there and move right on them. So we can do my captain skill there, Vivian's skill, and I think we have another one as well. Now we have another massive amount of yellow tiles here. Let's see if we can get up to 15, not quite. But I think I actually want to end over here next to them. That Should be good. And you see they follow the path, they attack. So you really have to think about your team, you know, what's gonna be best. Currently, I have 2 fires, 2 lightnings, and an earth. There are, of course, water types as well, which I don't have any of currently. So blue tiles just aren't very useful for me. Yellow tiles, especially with the fire leader, is great because that means 3 people are going to be attacking at once. You can see that here. Yeah, just completely obliterated that minion. Let's go ahead and do Nemesis's active skill, which is another interesting one. You can see it's an attack as well as a tile altering skill. So there's a ton of yellow tiles now. I think we're going to try and take advantage of that like this and cross over here. And we're gonna probably end it here because it still hits him. And we'll see how that goes. Maybe it's dead. I think we gotta end this one with like 6 rounds remaining. We currently have 8, so we gotta pick up the pace a little bit, or it might just be dead. Oh no, that was the first wave. Yeah, I am a little bit underleveled for, you know, end of chapter 3. We'll survive, no doubt, but the rounds might be an issue. Here's where another sort of the strategy theme comes in play. So we're going to first use my leader's active skill to convert some red tiles around me. And then I have another unit, this unit. It says deals 90% damage 5 times to random enemies on the field, launches 1 additional attack for each fire tile within 1 surrounding cluster. So yeah, we have a ton of fire tiles around us now. And her skill is really sick looking. It's like boom, 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 boom. It's like random attacks, but a ton of them because I had a bunch of red tiles around me. But since we have a really nice red streak, what we're gonna do is switch our captain to, let's say, one of the thunder units, sure. And then we're gonna go over here. How about some of this way? And then how about up here? And again, 3 units will attack because now my leader is a thunder type, which always attacks. And yeah, again, I'm a little underleveled and they're not doing us that much damage. Yeah, what can I say? I probably also need to get rid of this healer over there. It's being quite annoying. We're not looking too healthy, so we're gonna go ahead and heal up a little bit more. Kind of a bad luck to start the video on this one. Let's do that nice combo again. We're completely surrounded by red tiles. That's amazing. I think that's probably the best I've been able to do because it's super hard to get absolutely surrounded by red tiles, but yeah, that's nice. That one way back there should be dead, is dead. Awesome. So we only have 3 rounds left, so we gotta really hurry up here. But this should do the trick. All 3 should be attacking them for every tile they are near him. And there we go. That was a close one. 22% HP left, 3 rounds remaining. But we got it. 1 star. But, you know, we can always come back when we're stronger. Yeah, like I said, though, it's just unfortunate. As you can see, we got 3 stars on 310, 39, 38. All of them beforehand. Just when we start recording the video, boom, the hardest level ever. I digress. That's the basic mechanics. It's super fun. It's super addicting. I really, really love the mechanics. It's just like fast paced. You can play it as fast or slow as you want to. You can even turn off like the skill animations to make it even faster if you want. It's really just a thinking party building strategy stuff, and I really live for that. This Secret Territory, this is probably one of my favorite styles of content. I'm not really gonna play any battles here, but I'm just gonna tell you how it works. You can like choose your own path. You can obviously tell, you know, these are like battle tiles. It's basically a survival mode where you're basically going as deep as you can, and this resets weekly. What's really cool though is we have these relics here, and these relics are like permanent boosts in this mode, you know, until it resets or you run out of rounds you can play, because every battle takes a certain amount of rounds depending on how fast or how strong you are. And these 73 tokens you can see up there, those are the like total rounds we have. Here we can replenish some rounds, etc, etc. But I just love this so much. A lot of these artifacts sound super OP in practice, but then, you know, once you get deeper and deeper, you find out how actually hard it is. And just, you know, survival challenges like that, I really, really love. Of course, this game does feature gacha as well. Anyone who's been watching me for any amount of time knows I love gacha, as bad as that probably sounds. I'll always advocate never spending something you can't afford, you know, like, please be responsible when it comes to gacha. But it can be fun if you're responsible. But yeah, the gacha seems to be pretty standard. I do really love the gacha animation and the voice lines that pop up when you get a new character. That's really nice. Also, they have a beginner wish, which I found very generous. So 6 star is the highest rarity in the game. And once you do 21 beginner wishes, you are guaranteed a 6 star character. My 6 star character, Icy, you can see here, I got from the beginner wish. Not just incredibly lucky, but yes, she is my, I guess, main. They're basically captains. You put them in the front. Of course, captains can be swapped around anyway, so there is no real captain, I guess. It's just who you always start out with as your captain. But yeah, again, the rates seem decent. They're fairly okay. Most banners have a 2% chance for a 6-star, the highest rarity, though I've been getting quite a lot of 5-stars as well, and even sometimes playing with 3 and 4 stars also, and they are doing the trick just fine. There's also a pretty decent 9.5% chance for 5 stars as well. Like I said, I've gotten quite a few of them. Also, Lumumbar, the currency used to summon or buy the things required to summon, they're very generous with that early game. I was able to do like, you know, 30, 40 summons, I forgot, like within the first few hours of playing. Naturally, being realistic, that's going to slow down as you play more. However, for re-rollers, this is very good news. There's also a nice chunk of them in my mail, I think pre-registration or whatnot, so that obviously helps too. Tons of little interactions with your characters as well, which I thought was a nice touch. You know, you can have little chats with them as well, and there's also like a sort of dorm-ish system. It's called the Colossus, which we can check out right here. And here you can, you know, claim some resources. As you can see, we got some prisms there. I believe that's the sort of stamina currency system. And oh yes, this as well. Dispatch missions. Get some nice rewards there as well. Oh yes, the day has reset, so we can actually do some more. We're gonna just do auto select for that. Oh yeah, there was something I almost forgot to mention. They also have this super cool day by day sort of achievement completion thing. I really like these systems so much, because at least for the beginning, it kind of gives you something to always like you know, look at and make sure you're like, you know, progressing at a decent pace. So my day 4 hasn't unlocked yet, although I think it should actually soon. Of course, there are some things I have yet to unlock, like this old seal down here, which gets unlocked at 7-14, and some other stuff in here, extra chapter and spire. But yeah, ultimately, I really like this game for its core mechanics, and I think that's by far the most important thing. Here are our current, I guess, Aurorians they're called. For ease of speech, we're going to just call them units. We already have all of these different ones, and we've only been playing for, like I said, a few days. As you can see, I haven't raised that many. We only have 8 that I've actually raised. I have had a chance to play with a lot of these others in different content where level doesn't matter. And yeah, you can do all the basic upgrading things with them. You know, we have our orbs here. I'm not raising her too much because I've already ascended her and she's level 10. So their level gets reset once you ascend them. She is my only ascended one currently. Of course, I started with the 6-star, why not? You can also break through. However, they do need a duplicate system. This is kind of like Genshin's Constellation, but instead of needing, you know, a character for every single constellation, you only need them starting at the 3rd at least. There is also sort of equipment, but it's something they just kind of have when you ascend them, and you can upgrade this equipment. I haven't really messed with that too much because you need some special sublime stuff, which, yeah, I don't think I've gotten far enough to do yet. But yeah, I suppose that'll pretty much do it for the little Alchemy Stars showcase here. Once again, huge thanks to them for sponsoring this video. Also, as always, there will be links to download this game in the description down below, so make sure to check it out. I truly do think this is a very fun game, so give it a try. It's free after all. And yeah, make sure to tell me what you think in the comments down below. Dropping a like on this video if you did happen to enjoy is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.